Morning, everyone. Happy Monday. Happy start of a brand new week. Happy start of Wealth with Ease 5 day activation. I'm so excited. This is like Christmas for me. And I'm super excited for the conversations that we're going to have every day this week at 12 noon. Let me just say that because I know there's so many people that are new to our world and may not realize that every Monday morning I am live at 8 a.m. right here. And for this week, for our special Wealth with Ease week, everyone that's registered for that, just so you know, we are going to be here at we're going to be here at 12 Eastern every day. Okay, hang on one quick second. I am not seeing all the peeps. There we go. Save changes. All right, cool. All right, I think we should be everywhere all at once now. Yay! So this morning we're talking about quantum wealth in preparation for the rest of this week, and I'm really excited about this conversation because I brought my journal, and we shall see if I get to share with you if we have time this morning, just like the mind blowing realization that I had, and it's probably going to be for everybody else. Like, really, Tasha, you haven't figured it out? And I know this, and I know you all know it. I'm not the only one. I know you all know it. It's just a matter of what does that look like to translate from I know it to I'm living it and I'm having the results of it. All right, so we are, oh wow, look at all these people watching this morning on Instagram. Good morning, all the Facebook people, the YouTube people, everybody, everywhere. I want to, when you hear me talk about quantum wealth, in the event that you're like, what is that? I want to set the foundation before we get started by saying this is all about how wealth gets created in your life. How wealth gets created. Quantum wealth is all about how does wealth get created in your life, and getting to the place where you truly understand the true cause of wealth. And then, of course, the next level is, now that I get it, what am I doing about that? Now that I know it, how is that turning into dollars and cents in my bank account or in my experience of wealth in my life? Great that I know it, but now what, right? So we're going to have a quick conversation this morning. And again, please remember this is preparation for the rest of this week. What I find is that for me and many of the women that find themselves in my community is that we have been in a state, and some of you still might be, where your current belief is, in order for me to become wealthy, I have to work really hard, save a lot, invest really well, have some big, grandiose idea that's like going to save the planet, and then I'm going to be wealthy. And I just want to ask you, do you know a lot of people who do those things and are still not wealthy? Like, they work really hard, they save a lot, they're very like super budget conscious, they invest really well, they maybe even have a big idea, but they're not wealthy. Do you know? Do you know? I know a lot of people like that. So, what I realize is that is not the cause of wealth, because you can have all of those things and still not be wealthy. So, this morning, I just want to remind you, and I truly feel like this is a reminder conversation. The truth is, that's your current belief, or maybe it's been your belief in the past, but the truth is, wealth, wealth is, um, how can I say, wealth is energy in form. Wealth is energy in form. And the form is either the dollars and cents in your bank account, the money in your life, or the experiences that you're having that make life feel wealthy. So, wealth is nothing more than, it's just energy turned into form. And so we're just going to go back over the basics. Everything is energy. We all know this. Yes? Type yes in the comments. We've read the books, we've watched the videos, we know all about quantum science and quantum physics, and all of the amazing teachers have made us wise to the knowledge that everything is energy. Do we all know that? Yes? There we go. Okay, great. Everything is energy. We are energy. We all know this. If everything is energy, then I am energy. You are energy. We are energy made into the form called human beings. I'm energy, you're energy, we're pure energy. And when you look at how did we go from just a state of being just pure energy into a form, the form that we are is human beings. But it doesn't mean that we are no longer energy. We've just taken on a form, a shape. It's like, you know, putting air in a form makes it into something. Putting energy into a form makes it into a thing that we can describe, that we can touch, that we can feel. And so we are just energy like everything else made into the form called human beings. So now that we understand that, here's the next really cool thing about being a human being is we have the superpower, the advantage, all the amazing things of not only being, we're not only energy, we're energy with free will. We have the advantage as a form of energy to command energy and turn it into form. So if you want to know and I'm going to go back to the beginning, wealth is simply energy turned into a form that we say, this is wealthy. This amount of money in the bank is wealthy. This amount of revenue in my business is wealthy. This kind of lifestyle is wealthy. These experiences are wealthy. All of the forms of wealth are simply a result of energy turned into form known as wealth. Is everybody still with me? And why is this like so cool to me is that what that means for all of us is that this energy that can be turned into the form called wealth is available in infinite supply. Infinite. The energy that can be turned into wealth is available in infinite supply. It is endless, limitless. There is no restriction on it. But if you are me, I'm like, that is so cool, great, awesome. How do I turn energy into the form known as wealth? Because my desire is to have wealth. So how do you do that? By projecting your thoughts onto energy, you turn it into form. We know this. This is nothing new. We all know this. And I really do mean that this is a reminder conversation. And if you're like, well, how do you do that? Well, God showed us. God said, let there be, and there were galaxies. There was a grain of sands. There were plants. There were moon. There were stars. Like, it's the model of how to create. What do you want? Use your thoughts to project it on this infinite supply of energy and turn it into the form of what you want. You want wealth and you want wealth with ease. Use your thoughts to project it onto the infinite supply that makes wealth, which is energy, to turn it into form. Here is where things get really interesting for us human beings. You and I, because I'll say all of us, we have over time forgotten this superpower. We have over time forgotten the truth, and we have learned instead to become great at making a result from our effort. We've totally forgotten that we have this superpower to command and direct energy and turn it into form. Instead, what we learned over time was if you effort, you'll create a result. And so we abandoned the superpower that we had, which was to use our thoughts to create a form, like seriously, God individualized. We have the power as the highest form of beings to be able to do that. But we forgot about it. And we're like, yeah, I'm just going to work hard. And so we've become really great at efforting. We want to be efficient at efforting. We want to work smarter. Like, we just want to take effort and, make it this, like, all these forms of better. We want to effort better. And it's hilarious to me because, myself included, I'm like, what are you doing? Have you lost your mind? Why do you want to get great at efforting when you have the ability to command energy and turn it into form? Have you lost your mind? Right? So I'm laughing at me and you, my friend, because we're all guilty of this. And so you want to become an expert, not at efforting, but you want to become an expert at using your thoughts to create the form known as wealth. You want to go back to the beginning, to the drawing board, to the memory of the power that you really have. To use effort is actually, don't try to be efficient at efforting. It is the most inefficient thing you could ever do. Instead, invest in learning how to master, how to remember that you have the power to turn infinite energy into any amount. And what I love about the fact that the cause of wealth is energy. What I love about, or the supply, what is the material, what's the substance that will turn into wealth? It's energy. And that supply is infinite. So what that means is I also have access to infinite amounts of wealth, as much or as little as I choose. I am the one choosing. You are the one choosing. My favorite line is, I am the one who decides. You are the one, you are deciding, I want this much, this much, this much, this much, or this much. I want to turn massive infinite energy into this much wealth for me and my family, right? Or this much wealth for me and my family, or this much wealth. Or it's not just you and your family, it's, I want to create this much wealth for me, my family, and to make the world a better place, to give it back, to circulate it, to put it out there so other people's lives become better. It's not, there's no way, I mean, you literally have to try really hard to be wealthy and keep all of it. And I know that nobody that's like that is here listening to this conversation, because those people are not interested in this conversation. They really are seriously just in their little corner, hoarding their money and keeping it for themselves, and very unhappy. They're not here. I know that the women that are here, you are generous. You have big ideas. You are truly committed to going back to the truth, where you remember your superpower, which is, I have the ability to turn infinite energy into wealth. So that's part one of what I want to talk about when we say quantum wealth. Here's the other piece I want to remind you of. There is actually something more powerful than your thoughts at creating wealth. And I think we all know it. Thoughts create things. Everybody knows that. We've read all the books. We know it. Now, if we're living it is a whole other thing, but we do know it. Thoughts create things. But what's more powerful than our thoughts at causing wealth? What is the first cause? Your thoughts are actually the second cause. What is the first cause of wealth? And that is your state of being. How are you being? You hear me talk a lot about embodying wealth, being in that energy of, I'm being wealthy. And you don't need dollars and cents in the bank to be and to embody wealth. That's what I love about this. The first cause of wealth is your state of being. So let's talk about that. This week, this entire week, those of you that are registered for the 5-day Wealth with Ease activation, every single day you're going to get play money. I know so many of you have already seen, you got play money, $11,111, right? To do a wardrobe makeover. And so this is a game that I play constantly. I literally just put myself in the state of, I am just being that wealthy woman, and what are some of the choices I would make, because I have an abundant overflow of money. And yeah, it would be really cool at the drop of a hat if I were to choose to spend $11,000 on a wardrobe makeover that I could. And if I am in that state, what would I choose? And I literally, it's like my multi-millionaire friend said to me last week, Tasha, it's all a game. It literally is all a game. This is a woman who has amassed at a minimum $84 million. And she is saying, Tasha, do we not realize it's all a game? And so when you can put yourself in that state of being, of just playing wealthy, that is the activator for the energy that you will command to turn into form around you as wealth. This is the easy button. I don't know about you. Effort is hard. Energy is easy. Can you all type that? Effort is hard. Energy is easy. Effort is hard and energy is easy. For me, I am here to remember that I have the superpower of being able to command and direct the energy that is infinitely available and turn it into the form called wealth. Whether that's money in the bank, whether it's a spiritual ascension that I consider to be wealthy, whether it's experiences that I think feel wealthy, whatever it is that's in your definition of wealth, you have the ability to command the infinite supply of energy and turn it into wealth. I love that. You're all typing that. And everybody, I love all of you on Instagram that you're typing that too. Effort is really hard. Like, you got to get that up here. Effort is hard. Stop trying to work smarter. Stop trying to be more efficient with your effort. Stop trying to be great at efforting. You really, if you're going to put that much time and energy into something, you want to become an expert at mastering your state of being and your thoughts and how you use your superpower to create wealth. And today on our live, when we do day one, right, at 12 Eastern today, I'm going to talk to you about the science behind all of this. I love that you're all typing. I love it. So this week, what is your assignment? Everyone that's participating in the 5-day Wealth with Ease activation, you want to take this opportunity to play wealthy. You want to spend your play money every morning, like wake up with the excitement, make it feel real to you. Like, wow, me in the place where I have $11,000, just everything's all paid and there's just money sitting there. In fact, and for me to spend $11,000 on a wardrobe makeover, that means I probably have $1 million in my fun account. Like, I have so much money that this $11,000 that I'm going to choose to spend on a wardrobe makeover is a drop in the bucket. You don't have to actually have that money in the bank to think that thought, to play that pretend game, to be in the state of wealth. You can just play and allow yourself to think thoughts of wealth. That's what I love about this game. So this week, 2 things you're going to do. Number 1, play full out. Make sure you go into the Wealth with Ease, the 5-day Wealth with Ease activation Facebook page. Make sure you're all in there and make sure you post every single day. I spent my $11,000 on this. I want to see the brands. I want to see outfit pictures. I want to see all the things. Show me the outfit you have wanted for a long time that has just felt like, wow. And one of the things that I find interesting when we do this activity is so many women will say, Tasha, I've never thought about that. I was laughing at myself this weekend because I remember in 2018, I had an event and I went to Saks Fifth Avenue, which I had never gone into that store. Why? Because I was like, whatever's in there, I can't afford it. So I'm not even going to go in there. Like, literally, that talk about a poverty and mindset, that was me. Right. And so it was like, I can't afford it. I'm not even going in there. And so finally I made myself go because truthfully, God made me go, because I searched the entire mall for an outfit to wear to this event and I could not find one. And so out of desperation, I went into Saks and I found the most beautiful dress. It was an Italian designer. I mean, I can still remember it today, how it felt, how it looked. It was a royal blue like this, and the undersleeve was white. Like it was, oh my God. And it was $600. Ladies, I about fell over. I was like, dresses cost $600 on what planet? Now, remember, I wasn't even going in there because I thought it was expensive. And at that time, I thought $200 was expensive. And I was just laughing at myself yesterday because I was like, not only did I buy that dress, I bought the dress not even for the event. I bought the dress because I said, Tasha, you have to normalize this. If you truly want to become wealthy, this is a momentary opportunity for you to step into being wealthy. If $600 for a dress is gonna be like you can't breathe, then my friend, you're not going to get to the level of wealth that you want to be. And so for me, it wasn't even about buying the dress to wear to the event. It became a choice of choosing to step into the wealthy version of me. And so this week, that is why I know that this stuff works, because today I go into Saks, I go into any store that I want, and I choose. I don't always spend the money. I don't always spend the money. Don't think I'm always going in there buying $600 dresses, right? But what I've done for myself is I no longer go, oh, I can't go into that store. I can't afford it. In fact, anytime I think that thought, I make myself go into the store. I make myself look at the prices. I went in there yesterday and saw a $2,000 dress. I did not buy it yet. Truthfully, I just didn't love it that much. But I was like, wow, that's really cool. Imagine getting to the point where I have $2 billion in the bank and spending $2,000 on a dress is no longer a big deal if I want it, right? So let's get into the state of wealth. Let's normalize this. And that's the opportunity that we have this week. Every day you're going to get a different amount of money to do a different thing to make yourself step into the feeling of wealth. All right. Now, two last things I want to say. See you every single day this week at 12 Eastern. Make sure you're back here on my page. I'm going to go live on both Instagram, actually all three, Instagram, YouTube, and Facebook. And if you can't make it at 12, just come back to the page later on in the afternoon, whenever you can. The live is still going to be there for you to watch. But it's really, if you've never experienced the energy of this 5 days, do everything you can to be there live, because you can literally feel the energy of thousands of women from all over the world, all gathered at 12 in this container talking about wealth. This is like a massive wealth energy boost that I think every woman should have. Give that gift to yourself, if nothing else. So I'll see you all at 12 Eastern. And last call, if you are not registered for VIP, I want to show this to you. So this is my download of what it says, VIP, quantum physics for business growth. And I'm going to take this conversation that we just had about energy, and I have this beautiful diagram that I'm actually going to show you. How do you step into that state of mastering the control of energy to turn it into 10xing your business results? Because at the end of the day, it's great that we all know this. Thoughts are things. It's great that we all know we are energy. It's great that we all know we can manipulate energy and turn it into form. Great. But if you're not actually doing that, and if you're not actually seeing the results of this knowledge, then we have to have this conversation. So if you know it already, great. If you want to be reminded, if you want to go deeper to have an even better understanding so you can start to truly choose energy over effort, then you want to make sure you're VIP. All right. So go ahead and type the word ease. Hang on, I think I have it here. Type the word ease in the comments. If you're not yet registered, type the word ease. And if you are registered but you haven't upgraded to VIP, then the DM, the messenger thing, will give you the option to upgrade to VIP. So type the word ease in the comments. And if you are already registered, it will know and it will say, hey, you want to upgrade to VIP, and give you the option. If you're not registered, then it's going to say, here is how you register. So just follow the prompts. But I think most of you are already registered. It's just, are you registered to be VIP? And VIP will be this Wednesday night. Everyone that's registered, you're going to get your own private Zoom link to come join us. It's going to be amazing. I saw someone asking, where do you get the play money? Everybody should be in the Wealth with Ease activation Facebook page. Go to Facebook and search Wealth with Ease activation. It's a public group. You can request to join. Only the people that are inside that group will see your comments. Nobody else outside will, but you have to request to join. So go to Wealth with Ease, 5-day activation, and the play money is there every day. Also, check Facebook Messenger. If you're signed up for our Facebook Messenger system, we deliver everything through Messenger. So you'll get your play money every morning. You don't have to search in the Facebook group. It literally be like, here's your play money. Here's what you need to do with it. Go in the Facebook page and post your pictures to tell us how you played. And I love Messenger because it literally takes you to the exact post of where you need to post. It just makes everything easy. So every morning you want to be checking Messenger first, right? If not, if you're not, for whatever reason, you don't have Facebook Messenger, then you just go into the Facebook group. We have the day's activity pinned at the top, tells you exactly how much money you have today, what to spend it on, and then you can comment below and share so we can all be on like a just wealth energy high, seeing all the ways that women are using $11,000 to change their wardrobe. I cannot wait to go see the brands that you all chose. Mwah! I love you all. Have a great morning, because I'm going to see you in 3.5 hours at 12 Eastern right here. Bye, everyone. Have a great day.